Hey John, did you take out the trash? Do you want to know if I have any cash? I'm sorry, you're saying that we're having a bash? Okay, now that's kind of the old stereotypical, it's sort of funny, but really when you start looking at some of the issues that hearing loss can affect, it becomes really more of a serious matter. For instance, folks that have even moderate hearing loss, seniors that have moderate hearing loss, are 3 times more likely to fall. Now, falling is a big deal. In nursing homes, it can lead to broken hips and things like that can actually spiral a severe downturn in a person's health. Studies have also shown people with hearing loss, even just moderate hearing loss, are 3 times more likely to develop dementia. People with severe hearing loss are 5 times more likely to develop dementia. And there was recently a study completed in 2015 by American Geriatric Institute, which actually was a longitudinal 25-year study that found that there was significant cognitive decline associated with people that had hearing loss. Now, I can personally attest to the effects of hearing loss, as my father has had a hearing loss for years and is now in advancing stages of dementia. It has been very painful to watch him not be able to hear correctly, to be able or to chime in constantly. What was that you said? And to see how depressed he became and ultimately withdrawn more so when he could not hear properly. And so it's been really a personal crusade of mine to have people understand the impacts of hearing loss and that it is very much of a health issue and not just so much of a communication issue. Okay, when you ask people, you ask seniors, how do you hear? Most of them say, I hear just fine. But hearing is not just about volume, it is really about clarity. Okay, an example of this is over here. If I were to put on, and we're just doing a little version of hangman here, if you will, if I were to put in these letters, probably not many people would be able to guess what that word is, okay? However, if I put these letters down here, I think most people would be able to pretty much quickly fill this in that this is volcano, okay? People with hearing loss hear what are called lower pitched resonating sounds. O, A, E. I can shout those to the mountaintops. O, A, everybody understands and hears that, right? The thing that people don't hear that have hearing loss are what are called high pitched resonating sounds, like V, L. Consonants, like T's, V, T, B. Those type of things. Being able to correctly hear these consonants or these high-pitched sounds are the keys to being able to hear correctly. Here's another illustration right here. If I put on these words with, which, whip, which, wick, to a person with even moderate hearing loss, they cannot distinguish between these words. They all sound the same, okay? So the key to really understanding and to be able to hear better is, again, not the volume. It's not speaking up. As much as you speak up trying to say these words, a person with hearing loss will not be able to understand what you're saying. It's about clarity. Clarity is the key to connection. I've tried to shed some light on some of the issues with hearing. And then again, it's not just about volume or trying to speak up, but it's very much more about clarity. I can speak from personal experience the issues that can happen from poor hearing and some of the issues that it can lead to. Dementia is a ravaging problem in our society. And to see somebody with dementia, the Alzheimer's, other different factors that can happen, these studies are showing more and more how hearing is directly linked to that. And again, I can say from my father and the experience and what it has meant to us to see this disease progress that it is so important to have your hearing checked, to get the right hearing aid, to make sure you can hear properly. It's not just about communicating, it's about being able to age healthy.